Liu Bei entered Lady Sun's private chamber, only to find weapons hanging on both walls: spears, sabers, armor, bows, and crossbows, while every maidservant wore a sword at her waist. The whole room looked more like a military camp than a bridal chamber. Liu Bei was so startled that his face turned pale, and he momentarily could not speak. The housekeeper stepped forward to reassure him. "My lord, please do not be alarmed. Her ladyship has been bold and martial since childhood. She enjoys watching martial arts and often orders the maids to perform sword dances for amusement. These weapons are merely part of her hobbies. No harm is meant." Liu Bei replied, "I do not oppose her interests, but these blades give off such a chilling aura that I feel uneasy. Could they be removed temporarily?" The housekeeper went in to report. Lady Sun laughed. "I grew up surrounded by weapons. Why would I fear them? And he's the one who's frightened." Still, she ordered everything to be taken down, and the maids removed their swords and changed to gentler attire. That night, Liu Bei and Lady Sun consummated their marriage. Though outwardly stern, Lady Sun's nature was warm and loyal. She treated Liu Bei with great care. Liu Bei also respected her deeply, and the two quickly grew affectionate. To secure his footing in Wu, Liu Bei generously rewarded all the maids with silver and fine fabrics. He sent Sun Qian back to Jing province to report the marriage. From then on, he lived in ease and revelry each day. The dowager, who already adored her new son-in-law, became even more fond of him. Sun Quan soon learned that his sister had truly married Liu Bei. Shocked and displeased, he urgently wrote to Zhou Yu and Chaisang. "I intended only a false marriage, yet mother has taken it seriously, and my sister is now wed to Liu Bei. How should we handle this?" Zhou Yu read the letter and was stunned. He feared Liu Bei greatly and realized the situation had slipped beyond control. At once, he devised a ruthless plan and sent back a secret letter. Sun Quan opened it. The gist read, "We meant only to deceive Liu Bei with a false marriage, yet it has become real. All the better, we can strike from here. Liu Bei is a hero of great ambition, with fierce generals such as Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, and Zhao Yun, and with Zhuge Liang as his advisor. He will never remain subordinate for long. The only solution is soft imprisonment. Build him a luxurious palace, fill it with beauty, treasures, and pleasures. Let him drown in indulgence until he loses ambition. Then sow discord between him and Guan Yu and Zhang Fei. Distance him from Zhuge Liang. Once isolated, he can easily be captured. Jing province will also fall into our hands. But if he is allowed to leave, he will soar like a dragon into the clouds and become a great threat. My lord must think carefully." Sun Quan was moved and showed the letter to Zhang Zhao. Zhang Zhao clapped the table. "Brilliant! Liu Bei has wandered his whole life, never enjoyed true wealth, nor indulged in women. If we tempt him with beauties and luxury, he will sink into it. His bond with Zhuge Liang, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei will weaken. Once mistrust grows, Jing province can be taken with half the effort." Sun Quan happily ordered the construction of a magnificent eastern residence, with lavish gardens, pavilions, rare treasures, and dozens of female entertainers for Liu Bei and Lady Sun. The dowager simply believed Sun Quan cherished his sister and her husband. She sensed no hidden scheme. As expected, Liu Bei gradually forgot about returning to Jing province and spent his days lost in comfort. Zhao Yun, stationed with 500 soldiers outside the residence, had nothing to do. As the year approached its end, he suddenly remembered the 3 silk bags Zhuge Liang had entrusted to him. Zhuge Liang had said, "Open the first at Nanshu. Open the second at year's end. Open the third when there is no way out. Each will save our Lord." Zhao Yun realized that Liu Bei's growing indulgence was dangerous, so he opened the second bag. The plan inside matched the current situation perfectly. He immediately requested an audience. The maids reported urgent business, and Liu Bei summoned him. Zhao Yun rushed in, acting flustered. "My lord, how can you still be celebrating here? Jing province is in grave danger. Zhuge Liang has sent urgent reports. Cao Cao, seeking revenge for his defeat at Red Cliffs, has launched 50,000 troops and is marching toward Jing. The city may fall at any moment. You must return at once." Liu Bei was horrified. "This is serious. I must consult Lady Sun first." Zhao Yun protested. "If you speak to Lady Sun, you will only be delayed. Better to depart secretly tonight. Any delay may ruin everything." Liu Bei dismissed him and went inside with tears in his eyes. Lady Sun asked what troubled him. Liu Bei claimed he missed his ancestors and felt ashamed being far from his homeland. Lady Sun said bluntly, "Do not hide it from me. I know what Zhao Yun said. Jing province is in danger, isn't it?" Liu Bei admitted everything and knelt. "If I do not go, Jing will fall and the world will laugh. But if I leave, I cannot bear to part with you." Lady Sun softened. "Since I married you, I should follow you. If you must return, I will go with you." Liu Bei panicked. "Even if you agree, the Dowager and Sun Quan will not allow it. If you pity me, let us part temporarily and reunite later." Lady Sun felt a stab of pain, but replied, "There is no need. On New Year's Day, when we go to offer greetings, I will ask Mother to let me perform a riverside memorial for your ancestors. We can slip away then." They made their secret plan. Liu Bei quietly summoned Zhao Yun. "On New Year's Day, wait outside the city with the troops. Lady Sun and I will leave under the pretext of a memorial ceremony." Zhao Yun accepted. On New Year's Day, the Grand Assembly was held. Liu Bei and Lady Sun bowed to the Dowager. Lady Sun said, "My husband misses his ancestors and is troubled. Today we wish to go to the riverbank and offer rites from afar." The Dowager praised this. "This is filial devotion. Though you have not met your in-laws, you may go with your husband." Thus she permitted both to leave. Sun Quan alone was not informed. Lady Sun brought only a few valuables. Liu Bei mounted his horse with several attendants and met Zhao Yun outside the city. 500 soldiers formed a protective escort. That day Sun Quan drank heavily. When he was finally carried away by officials, he fainted. Only after dark did they discover Liu Bei and Lady Sun had fled. They dared not wake Sun Quan, who remained unconscious until dawn. When he heard the news, he flew into a rage and summoned his officials. Zhang Zhao said, "Now that Liu Bei has escaped, he will become a future threat. We must pursue immediately." Furious, Sun Quan ordered Chen Wu and Pan Zhang to take 500 elite soldiers and chase day and night. Cheng Pu insisted they would not succeed. "The princess is stern. All generals fear her. Since she accompanies Liu Bei, no pursuer will dare harm him." Sun Quan grew even angrier. He seized his sword and commanded Jiang Qin and Zhou Tai, "Take 3,000 soldiers. Kill my sister first, then Liu Bei. Anyone who disobeys will be executed." They had no choice but to obey. Liu Bei and Lady Sun traveled day and night, stopping only briefly. Nearing Chaisang, a scout reported, "Dust clouds ahead. Pursuers are coming." Liu Bei panicked and asked Zhao Yun what to do. Zhao Yun replied calmly, "My lord, right ahead. I will guard the rear." Soon they were blocked again. Zhou Yu had predicted Liu Bei would take the land route and station Su Sheng and Ding Feng in ambush. Trapped front and back, Liu Bei was desperate. Zhao Yun said, The third silk bag was prepared for this moment. When opened, Liu Bei understood immediately. He turned to Lady Sun. My lady, Zhou Yu and Sun Quan plotted to trap me through this marriage and seize Jing province. Without your help, I would be dead already. Now, surrounded by pursuers, only you can save us. Lady Sun burned with fury. If my own brother treats me as nothing, why should I return? I will break this impasse. She ordered the carriage forward, opened the curtain, and shouted at Su Sheng and Ding Feng. Are you planning rebellion? By order of the Dowager, I accompany my husband to Jing province. How dare you stop me? The two generals were terrified, threw down their weapons and knelt. They allowed the group to pass. Not far later, Chen Wu and Pan Zhang also caught up, but were scolded so fiercely that they dared not act. The four generals hesitated, fearing Sun Quan's wrath yet intimidated by the princess. At that moment, Jiang Qin and Zhou Tai arrived with 3,000 men, shouting that Sun Quan had ordered Lady Sun killed first. The four generals were stunned, but Liu Bei had already slipped away. Liu Bei's group reached Lulang Ford, finally catching their breath. But the river was wide and no boats were in sight. Liu Bei grew frantic. Zhao Yun said, "The strategists must have planned. Do not worry." Just then, 20 fast boats drifted toward them like a miracle. Zhao Yun rejoiced. Heaven helps us. Board at once. Liu Bei, Lady Sun, Zhao Yun, and 500 soldiers boarded the boats. Suddenly, a man stepped from the cabin, wearing a scholar's kerchief and feathered robe, fanning himself with a paper fan. He laughed. My lord, fear not. I have waited here for some time. It was Zhuge Liang. The passengers were Jing province sailors in disguise, lying in wait under his orders. Liu Bei was moved to tears. When Wu's pursuers arrived, the boats were already far away. Zhuge Liang called out from the water. Tell Zhou Yu that his beauty trap ends here. The Wu soldiers loosed volleys of arrows, but none reached the boats. Yet Zhou Yu himself soon led another fleet in pursuit. Zhuge Liang ordered the boats ashore on the northern bank, and everyone abandoned the ships. Zhou Yu followed in a hurry, drawing closer. Near Huangzhou, a great drum sounded. From the valleys charged a force led by Guan Yu. Zhou Yu panicked and fled. At that moment, Huang Zhong and Wei Yin attacked from both wings. The Wu army collapsed. As Zhou Yu scrambled back to his boat, soldiers on shore mocked. Zhou Yu's brilliant plan to rule the land, he loses his wife and his soldiers. Hearing this, Zhou Yu choked with rage. His old wounds burst open, and he collapsed unconscious on the deck. He was carried away for treatment. Summary. This chapter is one of the most intense escape episodes in Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Liu Bei slips out of Eastern Wu. Lady Sun, fierce and decisive, breaks through multiple encirclements. Zhao Yun executes the second and third silk bag strategies, and Zhuge Liang's long-range planning brings everything to completion. Sun Quan and Zhou Yu jointly prepare a beauty trap plus soft imprisonment scheme. Yet Lady Sun, though dramatized in the novel, becomes the key breaker of the entire plot. Zhao Yun proves unwaveringly loyal, and all three silk bags serve their purpose. Zhou Yu's calculations fail repeatedly. He is ambushed by Guan Yu, Huang Zhong, and Wei Yan, triggering his relapse and collapse, foreshadowing the later. 3 times Zhou Yu is enraged. Liu Bei's emotional arc, from indulgence in luxury to fleeing for his life, reveals that he is not greedy by nature. Rather, it exposes his human vulnerability and highlights Zhuge Liang's tremendous influence over him. Knowledge points. 1. Lady Sun's portrayal is heavily dramatized. Historical records only state that Sun Quan married his sister to Liu Bei, and that she had a strong personality, and Liu Bei feared her. There is no evidence she kept weapons in her room, had armed maids, or helped Liu Bei escape Wu. The scenes of her berating Wu generals are novelistic embellishments. 2. Liu Bei's escape is greatly exaggerated. Records of the Three Kingdoms simply states that Liu Bei, feeling uneasy and denied his requests after marriage, fled back to Jing province. The elaborate chase scenes are fictional. 3. Zhou Yu never pursued Liu Bei. Historically, Zhou Yu was recovering from illness in Jiangling when Liu Bei left Wu. He was not involved in any chase. Nearly all critical events in this chapter are novel inventions.